Hello, guys, and welcome again to this edition of Learning with Rich. So, in this topic, we are now going to start our discussion on our preparation for Revit Architecture Certified Professional examination. Okay, so, and we're going to be looking at collaboration within Revit Architecture. So, the topics that we are going to discuss under the collaboration module is copying and monitoring elements, and we're going to discuss also work sharing. We're going to discuss importing drawing and images files, and we're going to discuss also the work sharing visualization, and we're going to take a look on how to assess review warnings in Revit. So these are the topics that is usually uh, showing in the examination. Okay, it appears in the examination under the collaboration topic. So that's why we're going to take a look at these topics. So the first topic is about copying and monitoring elements. Okay, copying and monitoring elements. So copying and monitoring elements can be found on the collaborate tab. So you can see from the collaborate panel, there's the copy and monitor. So according to the definition, it monitors and coordinates changes to elements that affect teams from different disciplines. So we use the copy monitor tool to monitor elements between the host project and a linked model or within one project. So when one team moves or changes a monitored element, other teams are notified so that they can adapt their designs or work with team members to resolve the issues. Okay, so that is what we are going to do. So again, the use of copy monitor, we use this to monitor changes to elements across multiple disciplines in our project. And after that, we can perform coordination review to identify the potential issues. So as you can see in my current view, I have already opened my architectural model. So if I go to the 3D view, so this is my architectural model, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to link here my structural model. Okay, so that is what I'm going to do. Now, going back to my section here, so I'm going to link my structural model. So to do that, to link a model, you just need to select Insert tab, and then you can select here Link Revit. Okay, so I'm going to select that one, and then after that, let's look for the structural model. So I'm going to go ahead and select the structural model, and then I select here Open. Open, okay. So let's say, for example, I want to use my structural model for my as a guide for my architectural model. Or let's say I want to start my MEP model. So I want to have my architectural model as well as structural model. Okay. So after I link now my structural model to my architectural model. So let's say, for example, there are some changes that the structural team have made on the model. Okay. And then after they have changed their model, they're going to send us the new model, the updated model, or the revised model from the structural side. Okay. So that's the scenario. So they already gave us the revised structural model. Okay. So this link model that we have now, where's my link model? This is the link model. You see, that's the link model. So they already gave us a new structural model. So for us to update our structural model, we need to reload it, right? But what if they have some changes in our structural model? How do we know that they are changed? They have a change. Let's say they change the levels and grids. So how do we know that they have changed that? So that is what we are going to address now by using our topic, the copy and monitor tool. Okay. So before I reload the latest structural model, so I want to monitor first the structural model and then the architectural model, right? So to start with, so I'm going to select here, select link. So meaning to say we're going to select the link model first. All right. And then like this, as you can see, it's RBT links. So I'm on a track. So I'll be selecting the link model. So I'm going to click this. There you go. So you will notice it will activate the copy monitor here. Okay. Now, on my tools panel, I'm going to select the monitor tool. It establishes relationships between pairs of corresponding elements. So I'm going to go ahead and select the monitor here. I click that one, and you need to select first your host project. So in our case, the host project is our architectural model. And then after you select the host model, you select now the link model. So I want to monitor, let's say, the level. So I'm going to select the level of my host project and then the level of my link model. And then you will notice after that, you can see this icon here. So meaning to say, these two levels, our archi and structural, are now being monitored. So every time you see this icon. So I'm going to do that also to the rest of the levels. So I select the host, I select the link. So it should be in partners. So I select the host, I select the link. I select the host, and then I select the link. Okay, so after I monitor the elements, okay, so I'm now going to select finish. There you go. Okay, so I select modify here. So as you can see, if I click the roof here, so it's now being monitored, right? So it's being monitored. So it's being monitored. It's being monitored. Okay. So we are now ready to reload our latest structural model. Okay. Our levels are being monitored. So if they have changed the levels in our structural model, we will be notified and we will be able to see that. Okay. So let us now proceed in reloading the latest structural model. So to do that, just need to move your, I just need to look for Revit links. You just expand that and then it will show you here all the link in your projects. In our case, we only have one link model. So to load the latest one, you just need to right click the link model and then there's this reload from. Okay, so there's the reload from, just need to select that one. And there you go. So let's say, for example, this is now the revised model. So I'm going to select this. And then after that, I'm going to select your open. All right. And then after that, let us just wait while the latest structural model is being reloaded. Okay, this is now what I'm talking about. So instance of link needs coordination review. Why? Because our link model, as you can see, there's the changes, right? It's obvious. We have three changes here. So we need to use the coordination review. So every time we have a monitored elements, you will be notified. So I'm now going to close this one. Okay. And then after that, so what you can do. Okay. So to access the coordination review, so there's the coordination review tool. You just click that one. And then you can see now here the select link. So it will display the warnings for monitored elements between link projects and then the host project. So let us select this one and then let us select the link model. So you click this one. There you go. And then you will now see here what are the changes that happens on our structural model. As you can see, the name there, they changed the name. Okay, if you click this one, it will highlight the level. You see, it highlights. If I click this one, you see it highlights. So you will have an idea what is that particular element. And then you can also see here the ID of your element, which is pretty useful if you want to search for an element using the ID. Now, aside from that, there are some changes also that happens on the position wherein the levels move by 300, right? It's obvious. So from 10.9, it becomes 11.2. So it moves by 300 mm. So if I expand this, I expand, Expand. Again, if I click this, where is that? Okay, you see it highlights, which is this one. If I click this one, it highlights. Okay, and then you have actions here. Okay, so what are the actions that you want to perform, let's say on the movement? So let's say you want to follow the movement of your structural model. You want your architectural model follow the movement of your structural model. So what you can do, you can click this one, you can click the drop down, and then you can see here some options. So in our case, since I want to follow the movement, so I'm just going to select move level third floor to the 3 levels so that it will follow the structural model. It's up to you. You can also add some comment here if you want. And then I select also move level second floor. Okay, and then after that, if you don't know what to do, you can actually create a report here. Okay, you can create a report. Okay, if I click that one, it will actually create a report. You see, an HTML file. So it will create an HTML file, right? But I'm not going to do that. So I'm just going to apply this one, and you will now notice. All right. So just cancel this. I mean, just delete the elements. All right. So as you can see, our architectural model now follows our structural model, and no more issue regarding the level here. So how about I follow the change also to the name? So I change the name here to roof level, and then I apply. There you go. It's changed. So as you can see, no more issue. Okay. And then after that, I select here OK. So basically, that's how you use your copy monitor. So it will actually tells you what are the changes that have happened on your elements that is being monitored, right? So hopefully you follow, guys. Right. So that is our first topic on the collaboration, which is the copy monitor. So I tell you, 100%, it will come to your examination. So hope you learned something from this video, guys. If you have any comments, questions, and suggestions, you can put it on the comment section below. Our next topic is about work sharing. So see you in our next topic. Bye-bye.